I get the little tech zapper off and on, and when I went to do the actual time log, it's like, oops. When I went to take a screenshot, it's out of space all of a sudden. Good thing I got backup SD cards ready. But this phone hasn't ran out yet, so I've got one. I bought one for it yesterday. The other one I had on hold for that because I'm taking time logs and doing these videos to protect myself because I know there's someone in my business and I know I'm being abused and it's not nearly as bad. The reminders I had were of the police officer, Dawn, who, when they ran into me in Walmart in 2017, January 2017, I said, some of this is me and some of it isn't. And we used to be friendly. So can you please come talk to me? Because the reason I was even still trying to talk to her about it, about the pussy taunts my kids were doing and all that stuff, is because I knew she would believe me. She saw me back down from a fight because I had to be responsible. She saw me be the designated driver at karaoke, and I thought she would believe me and know at the very least that I wouldn't make something like this up. So other than that, I didn't know her very well, and she quit hanging out with me for a while. She said her husband wanted me to. Later, when he was coming around here talking to me, he said that she probably just didn't want him around me. So I don't know which is true. That's what he said. But he also said she's a good person. So take all that with whatever's been told to me. But the video could have pulled that she said, yeah, I'll come talk to you. The police report I got that said I was arrested and out on bail from harassing her on May the 5th of 2017, which got dropped later. But as a police officer, why would she lie? It said, I again told Amy to leave me alone. Very clearly, had someone addressed it in a timely manner instead of putting me off, throwing me under the bus, blaming all imagination, they could have at least pulled that video from Walmart and saw that she did tell me that she would talk to me. That right there should have been enough to throw everything out that kept getting piled on with other people's lies who have since admitted it's lies. That's what I've had to live. I'm fighting for peace. I'm not fighting because I need negative attention. I can get all the positive attention. I can sit here and have a ball by myself. You've seen evidence of this on my funnier videos. It would have been nice if they didn't break up my whole family and abuse my children, whoever's done the worst of it, and whoever's abused my identity. And I guarantee you, if it comes back to that was my neighbor that kissed me in Gina Jones's back seat before she made him get up front, she's the one that had that sex. She admits it. She says probably. She doesn't say for sure. She says that she doesn't remember. And if that's when Delbert said he caught her, that all makes sense. These are all things people have at least confessed to me up to a certain point. Some of them have made threats since then. They've had stuff to hide of their own and try to keep me quiet, and it's wrong. My first ex-husband at least was nice when he admitted his part in lying back in 96. I don't know if that has something to do with why he's locked up, but I hope it doesn't. I have a feeling I'm getting fake stories on a lot because I've caught too many things being done like that. It's so wrong. How am I supposed to ever have confidence in myself? The daddy issues and the things that I did have that destroyed my self-esteem growing up. Because I know there's reasons I probably should have things to be confident about and I can't. The anxiety and that hand in hand, I can't work on that seriously as long as people are trying to blame stuff on my imagination when I had documented evidence of it. How is someone supposed to ever be a confident woman when that's what kind of stuff keeps getting thrown on me? It's bullshit. Anyone that knows me knows that. I'm sure they're probably sweating it out that I just suddenly became sober and decided not to do that anymore. I suddenly cleaned my house more in 3 days than I have in 4 years. I bet they're sweating it out. Because once I get this stuff organized in a presentable manner, they're going to go down legally. It's not a threat to me to harm someone. They're going down legally. Whoever it is behind the scenes is probably going to run like a little chicken because they've been hiding behind the grapevine using good people to mock me with my private information for over a decade, and I'm done taking that. I wish I'd spoken up a long time ago, but when I did, they blamed it on me and tried to say I couldn't be around my kids. That I was a danger. Me, the overprotective one. Isn't that bullshit? It'd break your heart. But if that was when his little brother got hit on a bike, I can imagine if they took him home, took whoever the other guys from Hatfield were. I don't really remember because they didn't make a big impression on me. I have an idea of what they kind of looked like, but I mean, it's been over 30 years ago. If someone had asked me about that then, I would have at least been able to tell them who I thought was involved. I would like to know if someone has my tri-gold chevron necklace. If it doesn't factor into this, because sometimes things that look like me and my normal stuff, I would say, isn't me. So I see it might look like something it's not, but it's worth checking out because enough people have acknowledged that there is something going on without official documentation on what to do about it. Except for the things since 2016, which I can show you was done wrong. Still nothing was done about it. I took a guilty plea to move on and made my peace with it in a different sense, because it shouldn't have even been done that way. But all they wanted was the 15 months I'd already served, nothing else for me to report to or be in my business. So if there's something else still in my business, and I know there is, whatever that goes back to, they could show me that paperwork and I could fight it if they showed it to me. That's why they won't. I wonder if someone else did have a hit and run they're hiding.